Hey, howdy, everybody. Good evening. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the Streaming Sofa. Hope everyone has had a wonderful week. Because boy, I could use one. This week has been tiring. This week has been exhausting. I haven't streamed in a week. Which was not the plan. I had planned on actually coming back pretty steadily, you know, after last Saturday, and then man, work just decided that was not going to be the case, going so far as to encroach on my weekend, on my 3-day weekend, as a matter of fact. God damn it. It is what it is. Situations happen. The nature of the industry that I'm in means that sometimes things get crazy as a result of deadlines coming up and people underestimating the amount of time it would take to actually do a thing. The man does indeed got me down. But I will say, I don't have the worst of it. There actually are a couple people on my team who are genuinely working the weekend, like working this whole weekend, most likely, in order to get this thing wrapped up and shipped on Tuesday. So I am very fortunate that the likelihood of me being roped into any of it is extremely low, and which is entirely due to the fact that I did a goddamn good job. Me and the other guys who have the same kind of like list of responsibilities for the stuff that you know, like I specifically handle on our projects. We've been on top of our shit since the beginning, and wouldn't you know it, now that we've come around to the point where it's just like people gotta work on the weekend in order to make this thing happen. It's just kind of like, pff, not us. We did our shit. yeah. I'm a real gigabrony. That's me. That's absolutely to the ground. Hi, Viria. I should show you guys something from the Discord that Viria made. Hey, you know what would be awesome? I bet there's gotta be some like OBS plugin that lets you like copy and pastes images instead of having to like save them locally. Because now I have to like say right click and then save and then name this file so that I can go somewhere, and then I have to like add it to OBS. Oh God, hang on. Jesus Christ. Shark didn't save. Well, I didn't save it because it's, you know, I have it permanently in my Discord, but now I actually do need to save it locally because apparently there isn't a great way to show this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, to set it up. Burn to the ground. Burn to the ground. The pain. This is what was sent to me today from Viria. This excellent Valentine that she designed. It is absolutely fantastic, only because I know he's your fave. You know what's the great thing about that? I have no favorite character from Mega Man X7. They all suck. They're all terrible. My favorite character from X7 is the closing credits. Like knowing that game is over. That is my favorite character from that game. But yes, Flame Hyanard, absolutely. Of a game filled with so many lowlights. Flame Hyanard is absolutely a highlight. He is, I mean, like objectively, he is a low light. He's one of the worst moments in that entire game. The way that his sound shit like overlays on top of each other, the fact that you have to like do all sorts of weird platforming and shit to get to like the real version of the boss, because everything else is just like distraction stuff. And even when you do get to his boss fight, it is then also a bunch of clones and shit, and like no one ever shuts up. Like it's bad. Like it is bad across the board. It is also the funniest fucking thing that happens in that entire game. So yes, in a weird roundabout fucked up way, Flame Hyanard is indeed my favorite. So thank you very much for that, Viria. It made this Valentine's Day very special indeed. Hey, I hope this Valentine's Day has been special for all of y'all. Whether you're celebrating or not. I celebrated Valentine's Day by going and get my smog test done. So that was pretty exciting. Me and the DMV are getting pretty serious. And, you know, I think I might be able to, you know, keep driving for the next year at least, legally. So pretty excited about that. You know, got that smog check taken care of, sent off. Thank you.
Let's go.
Very much, Pickle, for the resub. Yeah. I renewed my registration today. That is the most exciting thing I did today. I did 3 things today. I got a smog test and then renewed my registration. I played a bunch more Neo 3. I am absolutely like in that game now. And then actually just before going live, I started picking up again on another Wind Waker randomizer. I'm doing a long randomizer now. I was thinking about streaming it in the Discord, but then I didn't. So sorry. But after starting that randomizer last week on stream, once I realized I wasn't going to be able to like stream again for the rest of the week, it was just kind of like, well, I'm not going to worry about finishing this particular randomizer run for streams at this point. You know, people are going to forget like all the stuff that we did in the first place. So what I ended up doing instead was I restarted the randomizer, but this time I have it set for with very, very few exceptions, just everything everywhere. Randomize fucking everything. So with the exception of some of like the really long side quests and some of the crazier like combat like caves and stuff like that, everything else is completely randomized, including keys. So you can actually, the randomizer run that I'm doing now is all of the keys for every dungeon are also in random chests. And this time I included treasure chests. I included treasure maps. So I'm doing literally everything. So I've been doing that for maybe like an hour or two, just about every night this week. Just kind of, it's relaxing. It is oddly relaxing to to have a job where I'm already doing like task tracking all the time and have like a constant list of things to accomplish and everything. And that becomes very like tiring and exhausting. It's very funny how when it's with Wind Waker and I'm like marking check boxes to say like, all right, got that chest, got that key, got this, whatever. Got the power bracelets. What does that open up? You know, it's like, okay, a bunch of other things turn blue, so I can go check those things out now. I find it very, it's engaging, but not like overly so, and I really like it. It is absolutely my preferred way to play Wind Waker at this point. I think I would have a very difficult time to actually play that game like vanilla anymore. it feels like a similar thing that happened to me with like Ninja Gaiden on the NES. Like when I learned how to do like a pacifist run in that game, it now is impossible basically for me to go play that game normally anymore. Like I learned how to beat it a specific way, and so now I don't know how to play it the way it's intended to be played. So I don't know like where certain weapon pickups are and stuff like that. And I'm so used to just like dodging and damage boosting through everything in that game that the vanilla experience has been ruined. And I feel like I'm kind of getting there with Wind Waker at this point, where it's just kind of like, nah, I know the story. I know the story beats. Like the fun of this game is like sailing around and finding shit, and you know, exploring through these dungeons. And so now where it's just kind of like, all right, I have to scour every square inch of this map to find everything, including just basic progress items. Like I found like one of the boss keys for one of the dungeons in some random fucking sunken chest today. And so now I have the big key for that dungeon, but I don't have any of the small keys for that dungeon. Those are hiding elsewhere. So it's just like, so it's still like a big like red number of just kind of like can't go there yet. It's really cool. I very much enjoy it. I mentioned during that stream that I need to find another game that I am familiar enough with where doing a randomizer would make sense. Because it's a really fun way to play that stuff. Speaking of last week, I just want to say thank you again to everybody who was a part of that. That was so much fun. You know, looking at that GamePro magazine for like 4 fucking hours. I didn't even realize like how quickly that time went by, and maybe it was slow as hell for you guys, but it flew by for me. This will be no surprise. I love looking at old video game shit, and that was so much fun. Just looking through all of those ridiculous reviews. I still cannot believe like how highly they rated fucking Masters of Terras Kasai, like actually like an insult to gaming history that they did that. But at the same time, it's so fun to like look at. I've mentioned this before. Like it used to be back in the day, that was kind of the only way that you got information about games, is you would have maybe 1 or 2 screenshots of what the game looks like, and then hopefully a little bit of blurb, like hopefully a little bit of information about it. And that was all you had to go off of, whether you were going to spend your hard-earned birthday money on something, you know, like it was always a risk. But there is a certain level of like excitement that I still get out of looking at just like, oh, what screenshot did they choose like represent like the totality of this game's experience. You know, compare that to what was it, Thursday? Was Thursday the state of play? You know, where it's like there were some games that were announced or shown off at the state of play, and it's like, all right, here's a cinematic trailer with some gameplay footage mixed into it. And then it says wish list now. And so I can immediately go to Steam and put on my wish list, you know, and when I go to the Steam page, here's a bunch of other screenshots and like, it's so easy to get like informed now on everything. That in some ways it takes away a little bit of the mysticism, a little bit of the magic that I used to have when it came to like building up. There was a lot less to build your hype off of back in the day. Now you can get every fucking detail about everything. People get early access codes, you know, people get, you know, sponsorship deals for streams where they can play games before anybody else does, so that they can do, you know, these kind of like grassroots like pre-advertising campaigns and stuff like that. You know, like there's so many ways to find out about the things that you're gonna potentially spend your money on, which again, I do think is a good thing. I do think ultimately it is a good thing that you can make way more informed decisions about purchases now. All that being said, I do kind of miss a little bit of the mystery and a little bit of the magic and a little bit of the dice roll of maybe this will be good. I don't know. It seems cool. I might be completely wrong. I'm 150 hours deep in FF11, partially because of that old Xbox showcase you watched. That sucks. Didn't we even say during that stream that like there was the risk of that happening? I'm pretty sure I specifically called out the danger that someone was you're gonna get like sucked back into that like the MMO vortex. Well, I'm assuming you're having fun with it. Warned you not to ruin your life. Exactly. Yes. Hey, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're enjoying the game, obviously, like that's all that really matters. You know, I am already, the game has only been out for a week, and I'm just shy of like 40 hours in Neo 3. I have like 29 hours in the actual release of it, but then I played the demo for like almost 10. Life ruined for the better. Excuse me 1 second. So here's been a fun thing. My body is rebelling against me again for being old. I committed an awful sin Thursday night, which is I slept on the other side of my body. I usually sleep on my right side. This time I slept on my left, which meant that I spent all day yesterday in awful pain. It sounds like a joke. It's not. It was real bad. And then most of today has also, I can still feel like a little bit of tightness and weirdness in my neck and shoulder. Boy, this rig sucks, man. I need a tune-up. I spent so much time and money last year just trying to keep it maintained, and now here I am daring to get a little more comfortable. Just go to the body shop. Exactly. Whackety smackety do. So if I am that's part of why I picked kind of a shorter game today, because I don't know, truly I don't know how long I'm going to be able to last. There is a non-zero chance that my body starts yelling at me for sitting up straight for too long. So we're going to try to be very efficient tonight with a game that I think is pretty well, we'll find out if it's underrated. I think it's safe to say it's underrated, but we're going to definitely find out tonight. It is certainly lesser known. When you ask people, oh, what are your favorite games from the original NES? Lots of people will say, obviously, the Mario games. They may throw a Castlevania in there. What else? They'll throw a Kirby in there. You know, like there are some classics. Some people will say, oh, I really like Zelda. And then you say, oh, which one? And then they will incorrectly answer the first one rather than the Adventure of Link, the objectively better game. There are typical answers to the questions, what are your favorite games on the NES? However, there are a bunch of other games on that system that, for whatever reason, one or another, never really got their spotlight, like never really got their time. And I feel like what we're going to be playing tonight is absolutely a game that falls into that category of pretty good game that people just don't really talk about. And that is a little game called Shatterhand. Part of the reason that this game probably was not very well known is that it is made by Jaleco, which is not, I would say, not one of the premier developers of the time. They were an arcade developer, I believe that they had some arcade games, maybe. They did. Let's see if I recognize the names of any of these. Okay, they made City Connection, which is kind of a platformer, kind of car game. Don't really know the rest of these. They made 64th Street, a detective story, which is a great beat 'em up. They made Avenging Spirit, which is a cool game where you play as a ghost that possesses the bodies. It's kind of like, it's like reverse Kirby, where if instead of sucking the bodies into you, you put yourself into them. Yeah, they were not one of the more well-known developers at the time. They made the Bases Loaded series on the NES. This is really funny. I'm on like the Jaleco fandom wiki, and Shatterhand isn't even listed. Oh, it might be here under its. Oh no, there it is. Okay, 1991. Shatterhand was released. Yeah, and then they released. I mean, honestly, funnily enough, like they have releases all the way up until 2007. Looks like they did a couple of things on the PSP, and apparently they have some game Tengoku Cruisin' Mix on the PlayStation 4. So some version of them is still kicking around, but they absolutely were not one of like the big names. Like they were not. Jaleco was not a Konami. They were not a Capcom. They were kind of in the background, kind of doing their own thing. And this is basically their attempt at a beat 'em up platformer. We're gonna find that there are like shades of Mega Man in here. It's kind of a Mega Man meets Castlevania kind of a thing. It's a side scroller beat 'em up, but there will be a level select situation here. I don't think that we're going to unlock like specific abilities. You'll see how the ability system in this game works because there is one. But this isn't like a permanent upgrade type of thing. Still have your copy of Bases Loaded. Nice. I still have my small stack of NES games, which I suppose technically is actually like my parents' small stack of NES games, but they left all that with me. So I still have I have like a SMB. I have a copy of Super Mario 3, which I actually didn't get until many years later. But I have a Tecmo Baseball is the one that was the baseball game that we had, which is not bad. But the actual best baseball game on the NES is Baseball Simulator 1000. That is, if you have not played that game, that is everything that was great about all the NES baseball games, but also there were power-ups. And it is so goddamn fun. I love that game. I love old, like old sports games, like once you start getting into like the PS1 days, at that point I'm already like jumping ship. But there are, I can't even really like name another one that I love playing. I love the charm of them. I still remember playing like Madden 93, which I think was like I think that's the original one, and it's just called like John Madden Football on the Sega Genesis. And not that I ever became a fan of football video games, because I'm definitely not. It didn't matter, because in that game, if a player got injured, an ambulance would drive onto the field, pick up the injured player, and then drive off, running over every other player in their way. like that game had some hilarious moments. They wouldn't dare do something like that today. They're so fucking precious about that license, and about how it's like real for real people. You know, people who really care about fucking football or whatever. Yeah, like I would love them. Could you imagine today if the next Madden game, they just threw that back in? they just added, yeah, no, players can actually get injured now, and an ambulance will come out into the field. And if you don't move your players out of the way, they will get run over, and they will then suffer injuries for that. Like, I'm just imagining this would be a great moment where if I could pull the name of a single football player, I could really land this joke. But I don't know shit about football, other than congratulations, Seahawks. I'm glad it was you and not the Patriots, if by no other virtue than we're sick of hearing about those other ones. I didn't watch one goddamn second of that game. I sat here and I played Neo 3 all day. That is how I spent my Super Bowl Sunday. I got high and played Neo all day. It kicked ass. Each player has a mental health meter. Yeah, you know, like, yeah, add like a trauma meter to it. You know, basically, I want an official Madden game to take the blitz the league approach to player injuries. I want Mortal Kombat X-ray moves on Patrick Mahomes' hands or whatever. Like, just go to town. Ultra realistic CTE. Oh, Jesus God. Yeah, hey, you know what? What if, here'd be something bold. What if Madden released a version of the game where they took care of their players as if they were human beings? Zooms in on a Kermit the Frog doll and shows us. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. All right, before we get into any of the instructions or the story about this game, first thing first, why should you join the Jaleco Major Players Club? A thing that definitely existed and people definitely subscribe to. Here's what you get if you join. You can win free games. You'll be eligible to win free Jaleco games for their once-a-month drawings. You can find out about new games. Find out about new Jaleco games before their release. Get in on special Jaleco promotions and contests, and more unspecified. Test games before they released. Hey, maybe we'll even break a few. Maybe we'll even ask a few of you if you'd like to test Jaleco games before they're released. You could be selected as a Jaleco major player. This would all happen like via mail, I guess. Like, this would take so long. Here's what you get if you don't join. You get nothing. Either get busy joining or get busy nutting. I have my pick. If you don't join, you'll get nothing. Honestly, that sounds better in some ways. There's only one way you can get into all this good stuff. And it's all going to cost you, is a few moments of your time and the price of a postage stamp. For just the price of a cup of coffee, you too could be the next test player for Bases Loaded 7. Guess what? It's more baseball. Here's how you join. You find the Jaleco Major Players membership and warranty card enclosed in this package. Fill in the information, put a stamp on the card, drop it in the mail. That's right. All you got to do is fill out the card, mail it to us, and you're in. Even if you've joined before, fill out the card and send it in again. It will increase your chances of winning. Please, God, just keep sending it. Send them in like they're fucking cereal tops. Send them in for your book it points. We are the next major player in the subscription-based gaming experience. Our interns are bored. Send us your cards. God, I wish a cup of coffee cost the same as a stamp. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. This economy, boy. Just the full Scott Aukerman approach to just like any kind of like sticky bullshit, like political commentary or whatever. Just kind of like, tell you what, like these guys in Washington, it's like the circus was in town and when they left, the clowns stayed behind. Man, I've been listening to a lot of Scott Aukerman podcasts. I've been listening to a lot of Scott Hasn't Seen, which if you're not familiar with who Scott Aukerman is, he's the host of Comedy Bang Bang. Very, very funny. But he has a bunch of other podcasts. One of them is Scott Hasn't Seen, where he's actually doing the equivalent of what I'm doing with the Backlog. He has a bunch of movies that he hasn't seen, so he made content out of that. So now he watches a movie every week, and then they talk about it. And it's really, really fun. I've as someone who hasn't listened to the podcast until just a couple weeks ago, and that podcast has been around since 2023, I think is when it kicked off. I have this massive backlog of episodes to catch up on, which is great because I can just like pick and choose the movies that I'm specifically like interested in hearing them talk about. Yeah, very much recommend that. It's really fun. It's still him doing like his brand of comedy, but at the same time, he's not playing it up all super crazy like he does on Comedy Bang Bang. And they do have like actual like genuine conversations about the movies, and they do a really good job of kind of like balancing like their like personal analysis and interpretation alongside just like a basic like plot synopsis of like the beat by beat moments, without going so far down into either lane that you kind of get lost in the sauce on it. Very recommended. All right, here we go. The story of Shatterhand. In the year 2030, 4 years from now, medical technology develops to a point where missing limbs can be replaced with cybernetic devices that replicate human movement and form with great precision. They're also loaded with ads. Working on a top secret military project, a large group of scientists create military uses for these new cybernetic limbs. Within that group of scientists, a handful of subversives unite. With world domination as their goal, these subversives collaborate covertly to create an army of cyborg soldiers. Excellent alliteration across that entire sentence. Here's another banger for the alliteration crew. General Gus Grover emerges as the leader of the group, and after plans are carefully made and an awesome assembly of cyborgs stands at the ready, the group begins open revolt. They become known as the Metal Command. To combat the revolutionary movement, the Law and Order Regulatory Division is formed. Use code LORD for 15% off. They put another group of scientists together to come up with something to combat the cyborgs of the Metal Command. What comes of this group's research and development is a very special pair of hands. What? My favorite thing to do is get to the end of a sentence and not understand how we got there. These cybernetic attachments give their recipient the strength of a pile driver. I guess they mean like the literal tool. They are capable of shattering metal on impact. There's only one problem. Without a willing recipient, these powerful hands cannot be used against the Metal Command. Meanwhile, in the Bronx, these special hands help with the nuttin'. Meanwhile, in the Bronx, a young and highly decorated police officer named Steve Herman, awful name, chases after one of the Metal Command's cyborgs. The cyborg slows down, allowing Herman to catch up. Oh, we're getting like a play-by-play here. Herman is puzzled by the apparent cooperation of the cyborg until he hears the crunch of metal on concrete behind him. He turns just in time to see a huge cyborg close in. Herman becomes a human sandwich between two mighty cyborgs. You became a Steve sandwich. They pull apart to determine if Herman is still alive, and despite crushed hands and ribs, Herman manages to run to freedom. I guess his legs are fine. Several days later, after both of his completely crushed and mutilated hands have been amputated, a Lord official approaches Herman's hospital bed with a package under his arm. I love how they're writing this. They're writing this like it's a scene from a movie. It's like a montage. He identifies himself and opens the package. I guess he identifies himself to Herman. He doesn't identify himself to us, the reader. He picks up the contents and displays them to Herman. A pair of cybernetic hands, the strongest hands in the world. Unfortunately, they no arms with which to attach them to. Now more motivated against the metal's command than ever, Steve Herman accepts the cybernetic hands and the responsibility that goes with them. The cybernetic hands are attached, and Herman spends the next 2 months recovering from his injuries. You don't have to include that part. We're telling this out of order. When he emerges from the hospital, he will be known only as Shatterhand to protect his true identity. His mission, crush the rebellion with his bare hands. I promise you, this was the log line. This right here was the log line. Everything else, they worked backwards from that line. Guaranteed. From now on, he will be known as Mr. Hands. Woo. I'd be concerned if he didn't take the time to recover before going on his handy revenge tour. Hey, man, I love this like, he went through training. He got the cybernetic hands attached. And then he spent 2 more months resting and recovering. He drank a lot of orange juice, took a lot of supplements, went through physical therapy, and now he's ready to rock and roll. Object of the game. Oh, thank God. In case we weren't ready, in case we didn't have enough to go off of. Shatterhand is a high-action game with 8-direction scrolling. You control Shatterhand in his quest to find and defeat General Grover, leader of the rebellious Metal Command. You'll encounter all kinds of mechanical and biomechanical creatures en route whose sole purpose is to stop you at any cost. Your primary weapons are your cybernetic fists, and you will have to defeat most of your opponents by punching them. Fuck yeah. In addition, Shatterhand can block some enemy fire with his punches. We're going to be punching bullets out of the air. You can also get lots of help from any of the 8 hovering satellite robots, each of which has a unique high-powered weapon that automatically fires whenever Shatterhand throws a punch. In order to obtain a satellite robot, you must collect any combination of alpha beta letters. They look like an L and a B written in script that appear when you punch some of the white boxes scattered throughout each stage. For example, if you collect 3 B letters, you'll get a grenade-firing satellite robot. There are 8 possible combinations of the 2 letters that you can collect, and each combination gives you a different satellite robot. As you play the game, you'll learn which satellite robot is the most desirable for each stage. You'll also discover that when you have a satellite robot and recollect the identical combination of letters required to get that robot, you'll transform into a powerful, heavily armored, invincible dynamo. Temporarily, at least. The most roundabout way they could say he got a major hand job done. Very good. Actually, this game is about him peacefully taking his enemies down using sign language. Armed with the power of ASL and a patient eye, Herman Sherman, or Steve Handjob, whatever the fuck his name is on the route to revenge. The game has 7 stages. The first stage and the last stage must be played first and last respectively. Makes sense, but you can play the 5 middle stages in any order you wish. A stage select menu appears when you complete the first stage. The path to the final showdown with General Grover leads through a factory, a refinery, an anti-gravity research factory, a submarine, a burning subway, a filtration plant, and finally to General Grover's missile launch complex. You'll discover anti-gravity sections, special power-ups, gold coins to buy the power-ups, secret areas that appear to be inaccessible until you punch certain walls, and dozens of exotic but deadly adversaries. Really excellent use. Like, this is very I'm assuming this must have been translated or localized by somebody, because Jaleco, I believe, is a Japanese company. This is really well localized, and specifically very specific use of commas in here. Dozens of exotic but deadly adversaries. Like they are sticking to the law when it comes to their comma usage. Only a hyper grammar nerd like myself who types exactly this way would be able to appreciate that. That's why it's sticking out to me. You'll also discover the unique play control required to climb the many fences you'll encounter throughout the game. Random throwaway at the end, just like, did we mention the climbing? Shit! It's okay, it hasn't gone to print yet. With its great graphics, great music and sound, and great action, again, excellent use of the Oxford comma in here, we think Shatterhand packs one heck of a punch. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. This might be my favorite instruction manual we have ever read through. This is excellent. This is so wonderfully written. Okay. We got our controls. We got jumps and punches. We got the satellite robot. We got crouching, climbing fences, collecting coins, letters. Use robot to lift Shatterhand. Press and hold down on the control pad. Press and hold the A button. When robot has engaged Shatterhand, let go of down on control pad. Okay. Excuse me. That seems like actually like really important to know. Pause game, so on. Explaining the on-screen displays, just like, hey, here's your life, here's your gold. Here's where you collect. We'll see like the letters that we collect for the robots hanging out at the top. There are 7 stages in Shatterhand. The first stage, Area A, must be completed in order to bring up the stage select screen, from which you can choose any of the 5 middle stages. All right, so there's our level select screen. The first time I ever played this, that was actually kind of like a fun surprise, because I thought it was just going to be like just level to level, you know, linear or whatever. There's a couple of games that do this where it's just kind of like, all right, now you pick the order that you go in. Like I said, like that's kind of like the Mega Man connection here, but also we are not getting like you know, like boss weapons and stuff like that. There's no like weaknesses guide or anything for this. All right, satellite robots. This is kind of like the major like mechanic in the game. Many of the white boxes scattered throughout the levels turn into letters when Shatterhand punches them. When you collect any combinations, okay, they're just kind of repeating. The satellite flashes when there's 1 or 2 hits away from expiring. If you collect 3 different letters while you have a satellite robot, you'll switch to the new satellite robot and the first one disappears. If you recollect the identical combination, you'll transform into a heavily armored invincible dynamo. On-screen timer counts down to how much invisibility time you have left. That's good to know. We might have to make use of that. This is a fairly short game. Like most of the playthroughs for this game are around on YouTube are like they're 45 minutes long. I know I'm going to take longer because those are playthroughs done by people who know what the hell they're doing. But there's definitely going to be a bit of, you know, there'll be a little bit of a learning curve here, but I think that this game actually keeps it pretty straightforward and simple. Honestly, I think it's just like a solid side-scroller beat 'em up. So we got the yo-yo bot, the laser bot, sword bot, Rico bot, grenade bot, and pyro bot. It's a challenging game. Well, I'm here for it. And yo-yo bot. Didn't we already have yo-yo? Oh, sorry. We have yobo bot and yo-yo bot. And then Bounce-O-Bot. This is kind of the only one. Well, I guess Grenade Bot is also just literally the full word grenade. Rico Suave Bot. You got power-ups. Yeah, so you like buy power-ups in the middle of levels, which is kind of neat. These are bad screenshots in order like to understand like what these things actually do. Good news, I believe. Yeah, good news. We have an unlimited number of continues. So nothing to be concerned about there. Can't wait for the modern day remake with the Bad Bunny bot. Yeah, fuck yeah. That'd probably be pretty badass, as a matter of fact. All right. If there's something you don't understand about your new Jaleco game, you're having problems with your cartridge, or if you're just plain stuck, you're having a bad day, someone was mean to you at school, whatever, mom and dad are fighting again, and it's not your fault, but you feel weird about it, you're welcome to call the Jaleco Major Players Hotline between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday, except holidays. There is no stone unturned of the detail that they are giving us for any step of this process, whether it is in the game or in our lives. You cannot say they didn't tell you enough. Anyway, here's the number to call. I guarantee you this probably does not work anymore. Please note, normal telephone charges apply when you call the hotline number. It is not a toll-free call. Kids, get your parents or guardians' permission to call before dialing the Jaleco Major Players Hotline. You know, and then of course, you know, like, don't put your Nintendo game in a fucking microwave and keep it out of water, and don't feed it after midnight. You know, typical rules for NES cartridges. And then a couple of these pages left intentionally blank. Oh, here we go. Ask your favorite video game store for Rye Sandberg Plays Bases Loaded 3. No child is asking for that. No, you failed at step 1, Jaleco. Excuse me, do you have Ryan Sandberg Plays Bases Loaded 3 for the NES? Maniac Mansion, Metal Mech, The Last Ninja, Totally Rad, Wampum on the Backlog, Rampart, and Cyberball for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Bases Loaded for Game Boy, In Your Face, Maru's Mansion, Battle Unit Zeoth, Fortified Zone, and Qbert for Game Boy for the Nintendo. Oh, Qbert for Game Boy for the Nintendo Game Boy, of course. And Ryan Sandberg Plays Super Bases Loaded and Earth Defense Force for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Well, there you go. There's everything you could possibly know. That truly, like, this, I don't have like an instruction manual Hall of Fame, but that fucking belongs. Like, that whole manual kicked ass. I always forget just how old EDF. Well, so that cannot be the same. It can't be related to it, right? Because Earth Defense Force is like, that is like a series of things. Like, there were like multiple movies and stuff that have like Earth Defense Force reference. I think there's a Duke Nukem game from like the PS1 or whatever that like has like EDF messaging and stuff. I'm pretty sure like it's a very like broad thing here. Because if I go to, yeah, so like according to the Wikipedia, okay, for the unrelated 1991 video games, go to Earth Defense Force, and this is about the Jaleco one. Yeah, so there are two completely different things, because the original Earth Defense Force started as like part of like the Simple series, and I think it was actually called Monster Attack. So it is a very, yeah, but still though, the fact that there's that many things called Earth Defense Force is kind of funny. All right. We are armed with more knowledge than I think we have ever had going into any one of these games. So let's waste no time. Let's start this backlog clear attempt. For realsies, it's time for Shatterhand on the NES. We're going to start with a banger of an opening cutscene. Yeah! Fuck you, John Wick. He doesn't need a full suit. He's just gonna block the bullets with his biceps, bitch! We need that for a manual that had like a full story breakdown. That is a hilarious opening cutscene. All right, here we go. This game is like pure attitude. This is one of the most 90s video games that has ever existed. We truly just punch the shit out of everything. Absolutely fucking everything. All right, we can spend $100 to double up our punching power here, which lasts for a bit. I think it might be damage based. Punch this bag a bunch to get a bunch of money out of it. I have not heard all of the music in this game, but I'm pretty sure it all kicks ass. All right, let's go all bees here. All right, we got the mine bot. So we collected 3 letters, which means that now we get this robot that every time we attack, he throws mines. I think they said that there are like 8 combinations. Got to be careful of the grenades. Those are just traps. Much like Secret of Mana, there's just some things that just reward you by hurting you. My hope is that this is not going to be like a Journey to Cilia situation where it has a really banging soundtrack and really nice art and sprite work, but then is like really cheap difficulty and actually kind of sucks when you try to play through the whole thing. I'm pretty sure this game is going to fare better. Gonna try to go for the invincible dynamo that they promised us here. All right, here we go. Fuck yeah. That achievement recall was no without my armor. All right, boss fight. Here we go. So we got this M. Bison with a gunfight here. No boss health meters. So, you know, not that we need one. Oh, flash warning, by the way, for this game. Sorry. It's an NES game, so you have to just know that that's a risk. All right, so we just fucking nailed that. I will say the game does immediately get more difficult. Because really, that first level is about as much of this game as I've ever played. So usually when I talk about like games that are on the backlog, there's often like a story that goes with them, like why this is on the backlog in the first place or whatever. You know, some kind of like personal memory or whatever. I will say, this is one of those situations where this is just a game that I discovered randomly when I started getting to like emulators and ROM collections and stuff like that. So just found this game completely at random, and just thought that it looked pretty fucking cool. Never actually finished it, never got very far with it. But yeah, I just think that this game just from a style standpoint, this game is like one of the best on the console. We're gonna start by going to this factory, whatever it is. Look at that. Look at that 3 levels of parallax we got going on back there. All these robot enemies and then just like, and then man with gun. All right, let's try to go for all. They say that they're alpha and beta, but it looks, I guess it is like B and A, I suppose is what they're supposed to be. This guy's kind of kicking our ass. God damn. All right, well, we got a bunch of money from him at least. Ah! Oh, you bitch. That sucks. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ah, yeah, no. Was not going to make that jump. I like how they take the time for your death to like really have its full impact. Like that was kind of awesome that the music like faded out like by layer. I don't think I've ever seen an NES game that does that. I gotta say, after kind of a long stretch of streams where we were doing, you know, like Secret of Mana and okay, we got this thing that's just like doing like crazy like spin-a-rooney here. But doing like Wind Waker and Neo like off stream, and then, you know, Secret of Mana stuff and, you know, more complicated stuff like on stream. It feels nice to just kind of like go back to like the basics of, yo, here's a game where you just mash the B button a whole bunch. All right, let's get our health back here. I'll spend $300 to do that. Typical American healthcare system. Literally, it costs more for healing than it does the damage power up. Ah, bitch. Couple of wonky jumps here. Ah! Dude. Okay. All right. Some of this is less the game's fault and more me just being pretty bad here. All right. Ah! I don't feel great about this. Future dystopian healthcare system, Americans. That's not too bad. Yeah. Oh, no mid-level checkpoints, huh? All right. So it's the flying. Hey, guess what? It's the flying enemies that were giving me like most of the trouble there. Huge surprise. Oh, man. His head, he kind of bonks his head like a little lower than you think he will. Oh, we're all right. I think we're going to be seeing this stage again, folks. Oh, no, okay, we can. Oh, jeez. As long as this guy dies before I do. Okay. All right, that was a full life pickup. Shit. Let's see what BBD gets us. Flamethrower bot. Okay. Oh, I can like hold it down to, ooh. Okay, can Flamethrower bot make me jump better? Well, that kicks ass. Hey, guess what, idiots? All right, let's sneak this power up. There we go. All right. Boss time with chain. Oh, hello. Okay. All right, this looks like a second phase here. Ooh, the slowdown is real. Oh, shit. Oh, flamethrower is going to make short work of this. Yeah, boy. Oh, he died. Okay. All right, that's fine. Okay. I think we just live here now. There we go. Oh, perfect. Oh, I can hit you, but you can't hit me. Yeah. This game kicks ass. This is awesome. I don't know how we nailed that position, but I am thrilled about it. Look at the presentation on this is so fucking good. Like the way that they're doing like the dual like pan thing, and the screens come down in white and then all the colors fade in. This is fucking cool, man. This game is cinematic as fuck. Let's go to the forest. It's an NES game, so you're legally required to have a level based around trees. Oh, you bitch. All right, we're gonna go back and get this punch power up. Let's go for BAB this time. I mean, flamethrower was pretty fucking good. And we're also dealing with like ice physics. Yeah, there's ice physics here. There's ice physics, but also like we get knocked backwards when we hit something, which is kind of fun. Guys, new update for the universe. There's ice physics now. Didn't have them before, but there's ice physics now. All right, let's go for the sheep special here. Ooh. All right, well, it seems like the firing pattern on this is a little strange. I love the sound it makes. Oh, one of these fuckers. Yeah, you weren't expecting me to have this crazy ass robot though. Okay, he's still gonna kick our ass. Oh, fuck these guys. Dislike. The long fade. The long fade is too funny. All right, our first game over. It's okay. We got infinite continues. We'll be fine. I love all the sound design and everything too. It's funny, even though this game is clearly pulling from a lot of like influences and other games that, you know, were already, because this is 91, so we're already, you know, several years. We're actually getting to like the end of the NES's life cycle here. This feels very like original. It very much has like it has like its own identity going on. That's for sure. Fuck me. Gotta kind of like let ourselves like slide into it. God damn it. All right, I will say we're not super well equipped to deal with projectiles. As a matter of fact, I am positive that we're going to die again. Shit. It looks like there are a couple of enemies that will actually do like 2 pips of damage to us, which in a game where we do not have a lot of health is devastating. Come here, I need your money. Come on, guys. There we go. Gonna be cheap to me, I'll be cheap back to you. This does not happen very often. I might have to like listen to this game's soundtrack like separately. Because so far there hasn't been a miss in the bunch. Like there's like, listen to, this is not like a basic track. There's a lot going on in here. The bass is especially going fucking nuts. Which, like, again, if you're going to like, you know, like work the same side of the street as Mega Man does, like, you got a good template to work off of. I fucking... Dude! Oh, God. Fuck these guys in particular. We're doing fine on everything else, and then these guys just are, like, wrecking our shit. Oh man, the positioning on that guy also sucks. There might be a couple rough edges, guys. I'm gonna throw that out there. Ugh. Oh good, we lost our punch power up just like that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna game over on purpose here so that we just have like a full set of lives to attempt this level with again. This is tough. There's a lot of things going on here. We have enemies firing projectiles. We have ice physics going on. Everyone is like being positioned really weird. And then those 2 big guys do not give us a whole lot of room to make changes in our life patterns, let's say. Yeah, like it's the first like encounter of this level. I'm already like down 2 health. was kind of hoping that like the flurry of punches I was letting out there would have caught that. Okay. There we go. Nope. Nope. Shit. Fucking ruining my day. Okay, I see health. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we got ice physics and spikes. And fans. This is a bad time. This is... Hey, I found where they were keeping the difficulty, guys. I can punch this thing once before I get blown backwards. Oh, Jesus. Jump and punch, jump and punch, jump and punching, jump and punching. This got so immediately stressful. Man. NES games, man. Boss fight? Okay, but maybe a checkpoint? Can this motherfucker swim? Oh, okay, that is not how I expected that to go. Okay, so now we have water physics. This game is all over the map, man. Okay, our robot has died. Oh, shit. Go for a different combination this time. I had a feeling that that was going to be the case. Like, I was just like, that looks like a mine. And then... Is this extra life? I think that's extra life. No, we're dead. Just wait for it to line up. Come on. Come on. I'm not jumping around. I have 1 health and nowhere to move. Oh, shit. I knew it. I knew that there was going to be some kind of like blind jump horse shit waiting for us down there. Okay, it is a checkpoint. Okay. With 2 lives to spare. We did not check out if there's anything to the left over here. Okay. We'll take the punch power up. Come on, man. Okay, let's just... Dude. I got locked. I just got stuck in my head and locked into a really bad pattern there. All right, let's try a different combination here. What do we got? Boomerang bot. Boomerang actually seems all right. Yo, can we keep... Oh, okay. Hang on. All right, let's remember that that's up there. Oh! That'll do it. Something I really appreciate about this game, enemies don't respawn. Which honestly is kind of massive for a game like this. When that is the case for like literally every other game on this console. Like it 100% has like the energy of the kind of game that would be like if you scroll too far off the screen or whatever, like enemies are gonna come back. Oh, and health. Fuck. Okay, we are rocking. Just gotta be patient. You just gotta play it slower than you think. Again, a lesson that we learn a lot when we play NES games is just play it slower than you think. If you try to rush, you're gonna get absolutely fucked. Take your time, deal with enemies one at a time if you can. Don't get cocky and then get the hell out of there. Oh! God damn it. Okay, all right, get us to the boss fight. Get us to the boss fight. Awesome, a boss with water physics. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're out of boomerang. Whoa! Oh, hey! He whipped out his laser dick. I don't have one of those. Unfair. Ooh, baby. That is the most suggestive thing I have ever seen on this console. Oh, man. Shit. Where does this put us? Does this put us right back in the boss room? It does, but now we don't have boomerang. Oh, okay. Bad start. I do appreciate that, like, our hits, like, knock him backwards. Oh, get out of the way, please. Shit. Okay, so it looks like we don't take damage if we touch the boss as long as it's, like, part of his knockback animation. So if we can kind of get the timing down. Okay. I think I know what the plan here is, which is just try to just keep him like isolated to one side of the screen like that. Okay. Okay. The idea is, but you can see the idea, right? We can basically just like get him like stuck in, like we're basically trying to like cycle lock him. But we're doing this like raw as hell with no power-ups. Bad start. This is a bad start. Not a good run. Not a good run. Might have to do this whole level again. Just warning you all right now. Very real possibility we're gonna see all this water and ice bullshit a third time. Fuck me. Oh, do not get in. Ooh. This is not the run. This is not the run. Yep. Fuck. It is a lot to keep track of. We're dealing with weird jump physics and floaty timings and it feels like deceptively simple. Because he honestly does not have a lot of that he can do. Oh man, but it's like if you don't get the timing like just right. All right, we can safely avoid the sword attack. I'm not worried about that one. There we go. There we go. 1 and 2, and then swing it around, and then 1 and 2, and then swing it around. Got his ass. Ooh, he flashing. Oh my God. End! End! Be over! Phew. Jesus. Yeah, you do very little damage when in the green jacket. Holy fuck. Whew. You will never, ever catch me feeling sorry for an NES boss that we have to cheese. Never once. All right. You have the red jacket, that's a much quicker fight. Well, so that's the problem, is that we came into that fight both with a red jacket and a boomerang bot, but without knowing how the fight works, right? So end up dying in there, and then it's like, well, now do it the hard way. All right, let's head to the submarine, because I definitely want to do another water level. All right, we have 0 lives. I'm just gonna let this first guy kill us so we can just kind of go through this clean. Just in case there's a situation where we get like, you know, another like mid-level checkpoint or whatever. I don't want to blow it on a game over. Strategic game overs is what we call these. I've taken many of them, not always on purpose. They linger on the deaths for so long. They're lucky I will never get tired of this stage select screen. That whole transition. They're lucky it's cool. All right. For real this time. Oh, fucking stupid. I guess we're gonna have to go back for that? Okay. Yeah, can't turn around when you're crouched. Enemies not respawning is such a welcome change from the typical 8-bit experience, man. Fuck. Lost my jacket. That power-up does not last very long if you take damage. Very much a game that seems kind of like by design, like rewards you for playing it pretty fucking perfectly. Okay, we got a checkpoint. I realized that in the stage clear screen on the last level, it was called Area D. So I think I might be playing these like out of order because this is already like easier than that previous level was, even though we're playing this one like third. So I think there probably is like a recommended, like for like difficulty's sake, order to go in. Oh God! Is that like the first NES jump scare? Jesus Christ! It's terrifying. Okay. I think this is Boomerang again, yeah? Yeah, Boomerang. This one is the shit. Just fill the screen with projectiles, man. Make me have to not think about nothing. They are flying fetuses, aren't they? Oh, fuck. How quickly we forget. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, the slowdown is real, baby. All right, and just like that, our robot is dead. That little part in the music right there is very Castlevania. That little rise, that little rising phrase. Fuck me. Oh, good. I think we're fucked. Oh, unless... No! 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 Oh! How dare you push my corpse onto the health pickup? The indignity. The utter disrespect. Fuck! Okay, well, I'm not gonna get jump scared by this bitch this time, so... It seems like these are like the first enemies that actually do respawn, apparently? Are these little flying babies? One of these was a grenade, wasn't it? Dude. Work with me here, man. All right, so the boomerang is cool. I'm realizing it doesn't do a lot of damage, apparently. That's the bomb, okay. Fuck, oh man, that sucks. Yeah, the punch. Okay. The punch upgrade damage output is properly ridiculous. Now we find ourselves in a similar situation here. Oh, we're fucked. We're super fucked. Man. All right, we got to try a different robot combination because the boomerang actually isn't working as well as I hoped it would. It's the part where they start sending these little flying fucks, like, from so far off screen. Like, wait for me to come to you. How about? I think we haven't done BBA yet. I don't know that I think Mindbot is what we want. Like, we have a bunch of things flying around the air. I don't think thing that only shoots directionally downward or diagonally downward. Are they spawning these guys specifically for like backtracking to catch you on? They are. Oh, you cheeky bastards. Because they know that you're going to have to turn around. Okay. Okay. All right. You want to be shitheads about your game design? That's fine by me. All right. BBA. What do we get? Okay. That's the flamethrower. Okay. Let's see if we can't hold on to this. Okay. See if we can't hold on to this guy long enough to do the invincibility trick. Nope. No sooner did I put that out into the universe that the universe answered in kind. Okay. Okay. Boy, I hope this level is over soon. Okay, oh great, and acid answered. All right, at least we're going into this with the punch upgrade. So this might be okay. All right. Whoa, that is a fast boy! Oh, get closer. Is this all he does? I think using the gate is actually a trap. What a scrub. Don't want to backseat, so I'm not saying anything about hints. You need to be enjoying yourself either way. Yeah, so I mean, I do say like in like the channel rules, like minor backseating and tips and stuff is like totally fine. What I don't want is I don't want like full ass spoilers. Like I even specifically call out, like, I do not want to see people doing the kind of like, uh-oh, this part, like, no, like don't do shit like that. But if you've got like, if there's like weird like control tricks or something that like I don't know about or whatever, like feel free to throw that stuff out there. You know, like this is a shared journey, you know, so especially when I start getting situations where if I'm getting like stuck, like really fucking stuck, like at that point, like I will open the floodgates. But yeah, feel free if you got tips or whatever, it's all good. I do not mind. All right, let's save the currently on fire Los Angeles for later, and we'll go to this peaceful tunnel instead. If you kill enemies, they'll die. All right, Sakari, you're banned. One hint: the heavier punch has slightly longer range than their weak punches. Sit next to a box with the weak misses but heavy hits. Yeah, okay, interesting. So it looks like the heavy punch is just like, it's just a matter of just like the mashing. So mashing B is what eventually turns it into, it's kind of like Dead Space rules. Like it starts just kind of like normal and then it's like, fuck, God, fucking damn it, bitch, motherfucker. Okay, mashing, good to know. Mashing, that's great. Please reward me for mashing. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, that's uncool video game. That sucks. No, stop it. What the fuck? This place is not OSHA safe. Jesus Christ. Now let's go Minebot. Why not? Oh, the pipes are real. Not part of the background. So one of my favorite games to play on the NES is What's the Background? We have 600 sprites on screen. Some of them you can interact with, others are just there for show. You will have half a second to determine whether it is safe to move past this object or you need to consider it as part of your movement. Get those bastards. There we go. Putting a bomb chest immediately after a health upgrade is nefarious shit. Okay. Oh, we can deal with this guy from way back here now. Yeah, oh my day. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, I mean, Minebot seems like a good one, provided you can get like the angle correct. Like what I like about the other bots so far has been that they seem to have like a bit more like situational usefulness. Whereas the Minebot is just kind of like, yeah, you got to figure out the angle in order to like really hit these guys. I mean, it's working out well here. Unfortunately, I've already collected the letters out of order, so we're just gonna have to live with whatever this thing changes to, I suppose. I guess I could just, or I could skip it. I got confused by the... I kind of just want to... Let's just hold on to it. See what happens. Whatever, we're experimenting. Oh, okay, the G is for gravity. Oh, hi. 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 Go away, please. Okay. Short-lived anti-gravity section there. That has me nervous for what I'm assuming the boss fight is going to be. Okay, none of the other ones exploded like that. What are we doing? Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, my jacket's flashing. I think we're about to lose our punch. Okay. And we're about to lose our bot too. This went south real fast. Okay, health is back. Big news, everybody. I don't know if you've heard. Health is back. Was out of style for a while. Okay, so now we have like full control of like switching. Okay, not completely full control, I guess. Oh god. Oh god damn it. Oh fuck this. Hello? Okay, I am not 100% on what the rules are that are... Okay, too many things are happening. Okay. Okay. Woof. Oh, man. Okay. All right, the first half of this level is kind of whatever. So it looked like if I like tapped jump, I could stay on the same plane. If I held jump, that would then like swap the gravity. So I think that is the mechanic that we're dealing with. I forgot about the falling rocks. I did not read the road sign that told me specifically to beware of that. Hitboxes on these are a little generous, let's say. I know that health is like close. We just got to get to it. I don't like the way that the enemies are programmed, specifically these guys. Okay. Mine bot just in time to deal with that dude. All right. Get our punch on. Try not to actually hit the guys with the bot itself. shit. We're gonna lose this robot real fast. I can tell. Oh, fucking goddamn it. One letter away from invincibility, and I think we're about to lose it. Oh man, that's the second time I've done that mistake. So it looks like the mines only like explode into projectiles if you exclusively hit them with the bot, because they don't do that when you punch them. I think our robot time is about to come to an end here. Yep, there it goes. Fuck me. And we're about to lose jacket time, too. Okay. Okay. Please. Please stop. Please. I will admit, that was some bad gameplay. I did not do a very good job of trying to course correct there, but I thought that I could just power through that. Good job. Oh, come on, dude. Can't afford to be playing this sloppy this early in the level, man. I really wish that the bot didn't like fly forward in front of you when you stop moving, because it feels like that is what's causing it to take like a lot of damage. Whereas if it just stayed behind me the whole time, I wouldn't have to like worry about where it's positioned. That was awful. Okay, there was this thing. Okay, but we can't actually. Okay, I do not know what the usefulness of that is, but we can turn our robot like into tails, a la Sonic 3. These mines take way too many hits to deal with. Like it's so much back and forth, back and forth. There we go. Okay. Oh, fucking. Oh, it's so aggravating. Every time it's aggravating. Let's find the angle. It's fine. Give me that. All right. Time to fuck things up. All right, I have 10 seconds to wreck shop. What the hell is this? We're just fighting ghosts? Whoa, okay. Oh, okay, we got our bot back though. Nice. All right. How do we get... make this stop. There we go. Just keep this guy at bay. Just keep him at bay. Fuck yeah. That's a cool fight. That was neat. It feels like that maybe didn't like fully live up to its potential. Like if that, I feel like if that area had been designed like a little bit better, that could have been like really special. But you can see like some pretty, that had the potential to be cooler than it was. But I really like what they had there. That trail effect was wild. Like I've seen trailing effects on NES games before, but not with that much dedication, let's say. All right, last second to, I guess, penultimate level. LA in the summer, yeah. Oh, right, okay. All right, we got some platforming puzzle here. Nah, fuck it. Come on, man. You can't do specifically that. I'm gonna say. All right, let's go back to Mindbot. I don't know. Maybe Mindbot actually is the simplest solution, you know? All right, down in the subways. Look at this fucking guy. Who let you out of your copy of Metal Gear Solid 3? Get the fuck out of here. I gotta admit, this game does give me a lot of Journey to Silius vibes. This game is worlds better than Journey to Silius is, but there is absolutely like a certain, even like the color palette of like the enemies being kind of like all like this kind of like steel blue. And especially some like the flying enemies, like the way that they kind of like do like this kind of like weird like pseudo homing. Okay, hey fuckers, I'm trying to make a point here about comparing two video games together. Oh, I don't have enough money. Shit. Now it's like the American healthcare system. I need $100 more. Please, anybody. Oh, this is a bad situation. Get him. Do not like. I have 1 health and a dream. Okay, we had a checkpoint, so we're good. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Oh, thanks, robot. He just fucks off. Just like, well, I guess you're dead now. Well, anyway, I gotta go. I'm busy. Oh, okay. Well, that's very generous. Give us 2 robot parts right next to each other. Uh-oh. It's an NES game. We got an auto-scroller. Alert, we got an elevator auto-scroller level. Check it off the list. We're getting all the hits today. This is a choice. Okay. Fucking goddamn it. Go! Oh, Jesus. Come on, man. You can't do that. That's so rude. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, this game. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, well, so once again, in a situation where the first part of the level is not too crazy. Just out of curiosity, because there's like a... I've noticed like there's a oh, with zero money. But I've also noticed there was, so you guys can't see it, but there are, because I play with retro achievements on, so there are like little icons that show up on the side of the screen for me. And there's a thing that keeps vanishing like every time like I throw a punch for the first time in a level, and I thought that there might be fucking like pacifist achievements, but this game can't possibly be pacifist beatable, right? Well, I mean, Ninja Gaiden is, so I guess it'd be ridiculous to suggest that a game that seems a little less difficult than Ninja Gaiden couldn't also be completed without actually hitting anything. Okay. dude. Fuck off. Man, I do not like these things. Vanilla damage is difficult, let's say, to deal with. No one ever expects to get punched in the knee 8 times in a row, you know? Video games are dumb. Just rack them up. Oh, okay, just get to the end. Just leave. Just leave. Jesus Christ. Right. Somehow I forgot that this is the thing that we have to deal with now. Okay, I think there's definitely a box that shows up on the left over here first. Okay, well, I got the wrong letter, so we're not going to be able to get through this with okay, we're not going to be able to get through this with invincibility, that's for sure. Oh, fucking god damn it. I know that's a grenade. Shit. Shit. Can I just leave? Can I just leave? Can I just leave? Can I just leave? What the fuck, man? Okay. Boomerang might not be terrible for this. Okay, Boomerang can actually hit that thing down there too. There we go. Oh, fucking great. Now this is just like a leisurely elevator ride. We're not gonna... I'm not going out of my way for boxes here. Like, in a world where boxes drop health, sure. But in this case, no thank you. I feel like I'm just gonna end up losing health trying to collect shit. Yeah, see? I got punished for my curiosity. here. Please let me leave. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Let's fix the screen scroll. Oh. Okay. Full health and mind bot. Not a bad way to go into a boss fight. Okay, okay, this is... Right. Okay. So, there are exactly 2 things that he can do. So I just need to just be a little smarter about this and not play like an asshole. Does his thing. And then 2 slashes. Okay. Flame. Slash, slash. Jump. I'm gonna die before I figure out the timing on all this. Cool. Is that a game over? I think I'm worried that might be a game over. I'm gonna have to do that whole fucking elevator shit again. Oh, woof. Woof. Don't like this level. Not at all. No, thank you. Hard pass. Oh, I can feel the tightness in my neck. It's happening. The thing I warned about at the beginning of the stream, it's happening for real now. Come on, man. Is this... Oh, I can't even get over there if I wanted to. All right, cool. Skip that guy. I'm not even sure what hit me there. Oh, I really... Okay. This is a dog shit beginning. Good. Just jump up into... Okay. I think the technique here is going to be a very quick series of game overs. Let's start showing the magic of emulation here. Let's just... It's just full-on Keystone Cops, Benny Hill this shit. Back to 1. I don't use save states, but I will use fast forward to get us, like, reset. Have you thought about a proper chair until your back is better? You better believe I've thought about it. Have I acted on it? No, obviously not. Why would I follow through on something that would better my life? Okay, we definitely want this one because it's money. Okay, now we got Boomerang Bot. Boomerang Bot, we absolutely have to keep with us. Just hitting nothing on screen at all. Just... God damn it. Idiot. Absolute idiot. Come on, man. Give me a little bit of wiggle room here. Singed the top of his head on ceiling fire, a thing that doesn't exist in real life. I just need Boomerang Bot to stay alive long enough to destroy this fucking elevator thing. It's all I need. All I need. Please, Boomerang Bot. Please. Okay, all right. Not ideal, but I can get him back real quick if I can act fast enough on this box here. Okay. Jesus Christ. Come on. Fuck me. I'm in real trouble. Okay. Well, not going to be able to capitalize on having a decent bot here, but... Or rather, invincibility. It would have been really nice to come into this with invincibility, that's for sure. Okay, I think this thing has like a limited... Okay, it does have a limited range. Okay. Shit. Fuck me. All right, so this would be one of those like those like prime candidates for like, hey Tony, you seem to be having some hard times with this boss. Here's the trick. Here's the cheese strategy, because I have like one more life to learn anything about this. The window on everything for this is so small. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Dude, what the fuck? Okay. Now comes the part of the stream where Tony looks at a fucking walkthrough. Cause Jesus. Great hanging. See you around. Thanks, Akari. You have a good night, man. I will catch you around the usual places. Okay. I need to learn how to spell. Let's see. This is area C, right? No. No, I think this is F. Yeah, because A was the beginning. Okay. This boss can be pretty annoying and doesn't leave you much of an opening to attack him, but if you have the gun, he doesn't stand a chance. Well, unfortunately, that's not the world that I'm living in right now. Basically, he swings his sword 3 times, launches a wave of energy at the ground at you each time. Following this, he jumps towards you and sends fire in both directions at a medium distance before his pattern repeats. Try your best to get your hits in during the fire attack, then use your button punches like usual while avoiding the gears. So it really is, so the answer is, do it, pussy. See, I am super duper fucked if he lands on the wrong side of me, though. Oh my fucking god. I can get a couple of hits on him. Oh my. And I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna get cucked by the gear positions on like every other pattern also. This is such a long level to have to do multiple times. Oh. God damn it. We were having so much fun. We were having such a fun time with this thing. And now. Let's see. You're having fun? Good. As long as you guys are having fun, that's what really matters. I'm just here to suffer for your enjoyment, so you're welcome. Of course, the walkthrough video that I'm looking at is like, oh, if you just go into this like with the invincibility. But dude using like save states and shit like that too. Come on, man. Man, it really is just like just make it happen. Like just pull it off. So it's probably going to be a pretty long boss fight. Like if I'm basically locked into like hitting him, like I basically get like 3 punches and then he runs off, or rather 3 punches, then I have to run off. Oh, no, that's interesting, because that wasn't... I did not mean to get that... Oh... Alright. Hey, guys. It's time for our old friend, the strategic game over. I basically don't trust any other robot other than the boomerang bot, because it's the only one that I know for certain can take out the elevator launcher. Hey Kaz, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. You're here just in time for me to be dealing with what has truly become like the immediately most stressful part of this entire game. And given the way most NES games go, I imagine that the level after this will probably be even worse. Get up there. So this is interesting because it's like the contents of these boxes changes depending on what order. Because it used to be if I left that box up there alone and then hit this one, then this would be the coin. But now this becomes the grenade. Weird. Very weird. You got this. Thank you, Kaz. It's very kind. We'll see how well your faith is placed in 10-ish minutes. Nice and slow and steady. Man, if I could keep the punch upgrade, wouldn't that be something? Careful about jumping too high, because that's where you burn his head. Don't want him to singe his buzz cut. Okay, well, man, the spawn of that specific guy really fucking sucks. Can you stop shooting my robot, please? God damn it, this video game. Oh, I am mega fucked. Okay, I can get the bot back pretty quick here. I'm gonna get absolutely cucked by this firing pattern. Okay, that actually worked out just fine. Ugh. Whew. It is crazy, like how quickly like the yapping goes away. Like when the gameplay starts, like the talking stops. I can really only do one thing or the other, especially with these older games. Like any 2D anything is like just full concentration mode. Okay, so the good news is that we're gonna make it into this boss fight with full lives here. My heart fucking stopped. I think I was legally dead for 1 second there. Holy shit. Okay, well, lost the robot, but we got a couple good rounds in there. I'm just gonna say, like get fucking comfortable, everybody, because I'm going to play this like as safely as possible here. Not that I really have much of a choice. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust it. You gotta trust it. You really gotta trust it. I cannot tell you how important it is that you trust the process. Oof. Okay. God damn it. It's not that crazy. It's a pain in the ass pattern is what it is. I appreciate though that every boss we have fought has had like an actual like pattern though to it. So, you know, check like positive check mark for the design there. It's just a matter of figuring that pattern out. Honestly, this is the Dark Souls of side scrollers. Okay, last level, second to last level. I don't know. Is there going to be like a? Oh, you thought it was the last level, but actually, there's a hidden other last level, Wily's Castle style. I can take all day, my guy. All right, our old friend Boomerang Bot back out to play. Oh! This guy's experienced some heavy knockback from, Jesus fucking Christ. Woof. It's probably a bomb. Nope, nope, okay. Hey, we're gonna get some invisibility here. Oh no! Not the boss refights! We didn't even get a chance to really see what this guy does, as a matter of fact. No, we're still not. Are we gonna have to go through all of the bosses in a single level? Is that what we're about to be in store for? Hey, thank you for the follow, Jester. Okay, robot has died. And I am sad about it. The way I have to like run away from every box just to make sure that, like, just on the off chance that it's actually your grenade in there. That is a really, you know, something we haven't really talked about is like some of the sprite animation. This is a really great, like this grab animation is really fantastic. They get like a great like kind of like three-dimensional illusion off of that. Okay, our boy is back. It's only a couple frames of animation, but like you, as is usually the case with animation, you'd be surprised how little you need to create a really convincing effect. Oh, this bitch. Okay. Hey, you know what? Fine. I'm glad that we're dealing with this guy. Like, oh, this is such an easier situation to deal with him in too. Okay. Shit. The slowdown when you fight him the first time is actually makes it easier. This guy moves a lot faster than he did the previous time. It's just because the frame rate isn't tanking. Okay. I sure hope these are counting as checkpoints. Because if they're not, then this is rough. Okay, well, we're gonna find out right now, aren't we? That better be a fucking checkpoint. If it's not, I'm gonna scream. I can't tell how far back this is. But this sure looks like the beginning of the level. Boy, this sure looks like I can feel the back of my neck doing that thing where it feels cold. Because it's like actual fear is starting to grip. Do you genuinely have to do this whole thing on a single life? Is that what's actually happening? Is that the reality that I'm finding myself in this moment? Did I sign myself up for yet another game that I thought was going to take maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours tops and is actually going to become one of the worst thing that's ever happened to me? Kill the gunner. See, if the person who wrote this, if the person who wrote this walkthrough put any flavor into it, he would put a thing where it'd be like, all right, prepare yourself for what's about to happen. But he didn't. It is the most like vanilla ass approach, like go left, go right. Okay, okay, well, I've just been spoiled on a map of the area. Let's see. There's that guy, that guy. Okay, it looks like there's 4 boss fights in here. So it's not actually all of them. So I guess hooray for small blessings. Oh, man. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I am gonna take a game over here just in case there is like some magic checkpoint in the middle of all this. There probably isn't. But on the off chance, I want to be able to take advantage of it. Bad start. Really bad start, as a matter of fact. See, the problem is that I can feel myself like pre-giving up. Just like, I don't want to deal with all this. We're gonna fucking die to this stupid grenade bullshit. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Gonna do a little, just a little breather here, just to, just reset and prepare the mind and body. Just get it ready for what needs to happen. This is, however, the final level. This is actually the end. I don't care. I got spoiled on that. There's not like some secret other. Oh, and then play through the entire game backwards or whatever bullshit. Like, there's none of that going on. So we got that much going for us. So like, this is it. So yay. But that means we are getting into like some like lock-in mode here. And basically try to like play like as clean as possible. This is already a bad start. I kind of forgot that the way that we got through this the first time was we actually got the invincibility suit for a while there. Which I think we had the potential to do again. Okay. We can get all the way to the first boss here. Get a couple hits on him at least. Okay. Things explode so good on the NES. Most of the time. Kind of hard to decide like what blows up better. Is it NES games or is it like Atari 2600 games? Because even though Atari 2600 games have like really rudimentary and you could call them like bad graphics, when they do need to like show something explode, the sounds that come out of a 2600 for explosions specifically are pretty special. there's got to be like some kind of like 45-minute long YouTube video I could watch about like comparing all video game like comparing every explosion from every video game generation. That sounds like the kind of video that I could put on in the background and not really pay attention to. Easy peasy. Okay. I just close these gaps. Fuck me. Okay. Just gonna wait this pattern out here. Okay. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. You know, let's try going back to our boy the mine thrower. Okay. Ah, shit. Well, we're not going to get another robot, so... It's Mr. Gravity. Shit. Shit. Fuck. No! God damn it! Ugh. This is fucking cruel. Like, this is like legitimately, like, this is like cruel game design. Like, this game, like honestly, like these last two levels, like are going to make me like actively like dislike this game at this point. Which is like a real shame, because like it's everything leading up to this has been fantastic. It's like truly, I think like it is one of like one of like these standout titles on the NES. But fuck this noise, man. Like these like it always sucks when like we're playing through any of these games and then just like this needlessly brutal difficulty starts rearing its head, and it happens constantly. It's like, right, Jaleco used to make arcade games before they made this. So they had to make it really hard on purpose so that it could eat more quarters, you know, like it's the same story every time, every single time. And it's always a bummer, man. Dude, like these moments right here where it's just kind of like, yeah, get the invincibility suit and just wreck shop. Like, this is fun. like this is awesome. It'd be great if the whole game was like this. Look at that. Killed a boss in 5 seconds, you know? But it's just everything else. Like, it's just, if there was like a checkpoint, just one, like that would be like enough to like alleviate some of this. You had to like dial in like these little like chain wall jumps here to get like exactly the right height. Okay, all right. Hang on, stand by. Double invincibility is going, yo. Okay, I'll fucking take it. Is that the intended trick? Oh, fucking... Ugh. Man, so close. So close. I really thought that we were going to get one more robot part there. Shit. Come on, man. Fucking goddamn it. Easiest pattern in the world. And I will grant them this. The boss fights are generally fair. Like every enemy gets like this kind of like crazy like knockback condition that enables you to do like some crowd control type things. Dude has been flashing for a while and he still ain't dead, and I don't know why. Okay. I'm taking my sweet fucking time. Jesus Christ. I just know something's gonna pop up on the top of the screen that's gonna fuck me up. God fucking damn it. I even said it. I even said it. Oh my God, wait a minute. Oh, oh, you wonderful, wonderful people. Okay, I take back everything I said that was bad about this game. Oh, we're in it. Oh, we are so back. A checkpoint that survives past a game over screen is actually fucking goated. Okay, that's, man. I'm playing like shit because I kind of just can't believe that this is happening. Holy moly. Okay. All right. Well, great news. I think we're actually going to finish this game tonight, you guys. Oh my God. I genuinely, I cannot believe that that's how this game is built. For a game that like was 1000% gonna end up like on my shit list for absolutely like dropping the ball at the very end. Absolute madness that is how this works. Just gotta make it up this fucking tout. Dude. Oh. What is this Jump King horseshit, man? Oh my God. Yeah, fuck me. This is a cool set piece, right? Climbing up the side of a about to launch space shuttle. Cool idea, pretty badass. Give me more than single blocks to jump on, please. Come on, Punch. Come on. Find it. Find the hitbox. Find the hitbox. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Grab the upgrade. Make our way up. Keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't stop for nothing. Dude, this is fucking ridiculous. Super did not mean to pick up that letter, but oh well. I'm gonna fucking die again. Oh God. Just let me get to the health. Come on, man. I'm getting cucked on all sides. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not even trying. Like, I just need to get like, I need to get like a bad run just like out of the way. Just like shake it all off. Playing this hard as balls NES game, and the thing that's going to like bring me to my knees is gonna be just a basic platforming section. Pushed me into getting the wrong collection on the robot. I could have had invincibility, but fuck me. Could have had my boot. Fuck it. Lock in. Let's go. Let's just do this. Oh, he has his own robot, I see. I'm starting to think maybe we wanted to have the super suit coming in here. Man, I might be fucked. Good Lord. Okay. So, what I'm gathering here is that they absolutely do want you to get the invincibility suit to maybe mitigate some of the opening moments of that fight. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Oh, fucking God. Man, every time I get comfortable, it's like I get fucked on the jumps or... Oh, Jesus Christ. This is fucking torture. Oh, fuck me. Fucking hands are cramping up from gripping the controller so fucking tight. I'm going to scream. It's so exacting. It is so, like, they want you to make these jumps in such a specific way. All right, fucking gotta sprint. Just keep wailing on him. Just keep wailing on him. hello. Come on, do your charge. There we go. Oh, he's one hit away. Fuck you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Uh-oh. Was he a load-bearing boss? Oh, yeah, he was. Oh, there's straight up girders falling. This is ridiculous. When the fuck could we do that? Where was that move earlier in the game? And everybody cheering in the glow of a nuclear explosion. Everybody's all stoked for the first 15 seconds of Akira. Oh. Look at this fucking screen. Look at how good this is. 2s and 3s celebrating together. Oh. Man. And your credits. Good job on the graphics, Sanucci. Again, from the era where like very, very few people actually are going to get credited for this thing, I'm sure. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that probably more than like 8 people worked on this. Iku Muzutani. Whoop! Oh, god damn it, it did that. Jesus. Sorry. RetroArch does this thing sometimes where if I click off of it, it'll like suddenly start tanking because I think it's like a monitor like desync situation or whatever. Also, Autumn and Tom. Hey, Bar Quartz. Happy Valentine's to you too. This is really, I have heard this music before. I have heard this music like used in other things before. Especially that that little thing at the end. Oh God. Well, there you go. When it comes to Shatterhand on the NES. Yeah. Why not have everything play at a dog shit frame rate for celebration? I don't know why that animation. I need to like re-export that animation, I think, because it. Here's the thing. I bet if I play it again. Oh well, I don't have it set up for this scene. I bet if I play, because here's the thing. If I go back to this thing, I bet if I play this again, it'll play perfectly. Yeah, there's some kind of. So I think part of the issue is that all my stuff, because I designed all these animations and I intentionally designed them at 4K to kind of like future-proof them a little bit. what I shouldn't have done was then export them out at 4K. I should go back to kind of like all of my overlays and everything and spit them out at like 1080. Because 4K streaming ain't here yet. And honestly, I don't think it's really necessary, especially for what we're doing. I need 4,000 pixels per square inch of NES sprites. They can only look so sharp, you guys. Well, there you go. Shatterhand on the NES. Done. Off the backlog. Officially. In a single stream. Thank God. So here's what started happening towards the end of that was I started getting nervous because this has happened multiple times on this channel. Is I will pick like an NES game, which are all designed to be played in single sittings. Unless you're one of like the few RPGs, excuse me, or a handful of the games that had like saves or whatever, you know, like they're meant to be played in single sittings. And there have absolutely been multiple times with NES and like Genesis games where it has taken me way too long to get through them, like getting like some really bad game over loops, and then a bad headspace follows and it's just a mess. So I'm glad. If that game did not have that final checkpoint, if that game didn't have that final checkpoint, I would be in a very different mood right now. One, we'd still be playing the game, right? And maybe for another like 20 minutes or so, and then I would have had to have just fully like given up, like straight up. We would have had to come back to this and do it for another stream. That last checkpoint is absolute clutch. That, I'm not exaggerating. That saves the game. It truly saves the game, because everything else leading up to that, some of the stages are easier than others. The ones that are difficult, that elevator stage, like fuck that elevator stage, but you figure out the pattern on that boss. It becomes more manageable. You stumble your way like we did into, oh, if you get the boomerang bot, you can destroy that little launcher guy on the bottom. There are ways to work around that. You can figure that stuff out, right? Same thing with then going through that whole last level, like the realization of, oh God, it's a boss rush and you have to do all of it in a single life. Very rough. Not at all. Like I was sweating on when we got to the gravity switch guy, because there was nothing else to rely on at that point. But then if you, funnily enough, the right move is to collect at least one robot part, then die on purpose, and then the math works out in your favor that you will always go into those boss refights with invincibility. So that is the technique to kind of like mitigate some of that. Then actually putting a checkpoint after all of that mess, and then having that checkpoint persist on a game over, which like no NES game does that. I'm trying to, I think there's like one, I know that there's at least one that we have played that does have like a really solid checkpoint on it. POW does that as well, where there is, mercifully, there is a checkpoint just before the final boss. And like truly like just before, like it is like walk 3 feet to the right and then the boss fight starts again. Like that has like I'm happy to say like that is one of the best games on the NES, like straight up, hands down, even, if you will. That's great. It's fantastic. It's so good. Again, there is some cheapo difficulty bullshit in it, but it is mitigated by the fact that you're not having to like redo all of it. So yeah, that is absolutely going on the favorites list for sure, because everything else up until that moment is totally solid. And then it is just a little bit of an endurance run. And then honestly, the hardest part of that whole thing was the fucking climb at the end. Like everything else was like nothing got me like as worked up and angry as that fucking climb. So truly, if that was like one screen shorter, I think it would be like a near perfect game. But still very underrated, absolutely an underrated title. It feels great to control. I should say. I didn't even bring it up because You don't notice it when it's not bad. It feels really tight. It's very, yeah. They did a good job. They did a good job for a company with not like a lot of like hits to their name. For a company that doesn't, no one like fucking like knows the name Jaleco. You know, like it's not a thing where people are just kind of like, oh yeah, no, I really love Bases Loaded 4. You know, like no one's. I really love, what was it? Rhine Challenges, Oops All Bases, Fun Pop Edition, whatever the fuck. whatever you're supposed to go into your favorite game shop and ask for by name. Like no one's saying that. But yeah, that good video game, and glad to have played through it. This has worked out perfectly from a timing perspective, because this is usually around when I would be wrapping up anyway. So gorgeous that we got through that. The total run, there was a time, again, you guys couldn't see, but the total run of that was about 2 hours 25. So not too crazy. You know, I often say that when I look at like a playthrough of a game before starting it on stream, I basically like double the time that I see on it. So like I said, most playthroughs are around like 45 minutes to an hour. So getting in that in like 2.5 is like not bad as far as my own personal history goes. As far as it goes with streaming the games, that's for sure. But yeah, banger fucking music. Like all the music in this game kicked ass. Everything about it kicked ass. The presentation, gorgeous. Like this is one of the best looking NES games. Straight up, like every sprite, every enemy, especially like all the bosses, like the boss designs had like so many like cool little looks to them. I especially dug flashing, trailing gravity ghost. Like there's some cool shit going on in there. Hey, it turns out old video games are fun and cool to look at. So that is another one off the old backlog, bringing the grand total of games on the backlog down to a very, very manageable 575. So we did it. When I started streaming almost 3 years ago, the backlog was around like 300. With like the work that I had done on it up to that point, it was around like 300 or so games. Then I decided to reach out beyond like some of like the other like limitations of it, and was like, oh, you know what? I should really cover like a lot of like the PS2 stuff that I missed out on, original Xbox stuff that I missed out on, things that I played maybe once or twice, maybe played the demo of, never got around to. And like, then that turned into like PS3 stuff and beyond. And then it moved up until like around like 500. So I think it was around like 500 like flat when by the time like my first year of streaming was done. Now that we've completed, I think how many, let me look at because I do make like those stat graphics. I wonder if I can find those quickly enough where this will still be interesting to talk about. Find my shit here. Okay, so between 2024 and 2025, I finished 55 games off of the backlog. That means that if the backlog was sitting at 500 at the end of my first year of streaming and is now sitting at 575, I have added more games to it than I have finished. This is never going to end. This is never going to stop. What a hell I have made for myself. Insanity. Only a madman would do this. Which is why I need to contemplate my life choices off stream. I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everybody. Shout out Tribal for being our local Shatterhand expert here tonight. It's always funny. It's always funny, like when like which games I play there's always be like someone who kind of like pops out of the woodwork to be kind of like, oh, I know everything about this game inside and out. That happened with Secret of Mana, which I still don't know if we're gonna get back to that playthrough of it, to be honest. Honestly, I would rather play Shatterhand like 3 more times than go back to how frustrating Secret of Mana was getting. But it's happened on a number of these games. It's one of the things that I enjoy so much about doing retro streaming is that there's always somebody who knows a lot about the thing, and it's always great when those when our paths converge. So thank you for everyone who's been a part of tonight. Let's get on out of here. Let's see who is streaming tonight. Who we got on? Let's head over to Video Gems. How about? It looks like they're playing. If this isn't Earthbound, it might be Mother. It might be something like in like that series. They're definitely playing like one of like those like old RPGs. So let's head on over to Video Gems, another retro streamer, just a retro-minded streamer like myself. Hey gang, if you enjoyed tonight and you want to have a place and you can talk more about old video games and maybe some underrated NES classics, you want to talk about movies, you want to know when discounts for Steam stuff shows up, or when I spot something interesting on Humble Bundle, I do have a Discord called the Backlog Cabin. If you want to join there, that's where we're all hanging out and kicking it. You will find out when other streams are happening and what ideas I have coming up. Probably going to start doing movie nights in there before too long, before Discord requires us to put our full ass government IDs and birth certificates into their fucking servers. So, you know, get in while the getting's good. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. I'll try to be back before too long, but again, the work is going to be work. So we'll see what happens. But I hope you had a great time tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And between now and then, I hope you get to spend a little of your time gaming. Have a good one, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one. Adios.